Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you all are well at your home, along with your parents, fellows, and hope so you are working hard in this crisis toward your education, toward your health, and hope so you are following your teachers' guidelines, whatsoever your teachers are providing for you day and night with their hard work and experience. Due to COVID 19, all are locked in their houses. So, in this crisis, every school, every institution is closed. But we are trying to cover your syllabus throughout our lecture practically as well as theoretically. So, guys, today again our topic is regarding physical education and health. We are about to complete your last chapter, chapter number 10. Name of chapter: Training in Sports. Today we will discuss about a very important part of training is called coordinative abilities. This topic is very important and essential in sports field. Without this we cannot achieve a goal. We cannot take or give proper training for our trainees. This is very important for sports teacher, for coaches, for students, those who are getting training from their teachers and coaches. So we will describe some points regarding this chapter, coordinative ability, point by point. Hope so you will follow that. Now we will come to next page. Now students, next is what is the meaning of coordinative abilities. Beta, coordinative abilities are those abilities of any individual which enable the individual to do various related activity properly as well as efficiently. Our accuracy, we can say, our rhythm, our flow, and our consistence depends upon our coordinative abilities. It is not easy to define coordinative ability owing to their complex nature. In other words, we can say coordinative abilities are very significant in sports and game. In other words, we can say this is the backbone of any sports. These are required for qualitative movements. As a matter of fact, the beautiful and graceful movements are a product of well developed technical skills and coordinative abilities. The learning speed of skill also depends upon the level of coordinative abilities. In other words, we can say coordinative abilities are those abilities which enable to individual to do various related activities accurately and efficiently. Such kind, we are playing cricket, we are playing football, we are playing volleyball, even we are doing swimming, we are doing catching, we are playing handball. Whatsoever game we are playing physically, this coordinative ability much require for accuracy and efficiently. Mainly coordinative abilities depend upon central nervous system, CNS. Coordinative abilities is the combination of body movements of several limbs or body parts combined in a manner that is well timed, smooth, and efficient with respect to the intended goal. The beautiful and graceful movement of our body are directly related to our coordinative abilities. In other words, we can say coordinative abilities play a very important and a big role in sports and game. Without it, we cannot play any game, we cannot perform any skill without this ability. All sports, I mean maximum sports, require coordination of eyes, hand, feet, and wall or some other object. So, this is the meaning of coordinative ability. I mean to say, without this ability, we cannot perform any game or sports whatsoever we are playing in all over the world nowadays, till grassroots and Olympic level also. So, we require much this all the things for perfection, for beauty of sports, for even we can say for betterment also. Without this, we cannot perform any kind of sports, even any kind of skill also. So now we will come to next page. Now beta, next is types of coordinative abilities. I mean, how many types of coordinative abilities? Number one, orientation ability. Second is coupling ability. Third is reaction ability. Reaction is subpart. A is simple reaction ability. Second is complex reaction ability. So, we will describe these all points one by one. Number one, orientation ability. Beta, orientation ability is to determine the position of the body and its part in time and space in relation to gravity. Moving object like ball, opponents, partners, and playing field, etc. etc. This ability depends upon functional capacity of sensory organs like eyes and other sense organs also. You see, whenever we are kicking the ball, first of all, we are watching the ball, we are looking the ball, then we can kick. Suppose we are hitting the ball in cricket. First of all, we are assessing, we are judging the ball, then we can take shot. Even in catching also, when catch came in the air and bowler, either any fielder under the catch, under the ball, then they are judging the ball first, then they are going near the ball, eye coordination, then they are catching the ball. Without this, they cannot catch the ball. So, next is coupling ability. But a coupling ability is the ability to combine the movement of different body part for performing perfect sports movement. This ability, we can say, is very significant for approximately all sports. What? Especially in team game. But you see, coupling mean team game. Whenever we are playing basketball, whenever we are playing cricket, whenever we are playing handball, whenever we are playing volleyball, so we need proper coordination between all players. If in volleyball pass is correct by those who is taking service, then lifter will make the ball, attacker will hit the ball. Same in basketball, if pass is good, then they will dribble and take dunk shot also. Same in handball. This is also a coupling ability, we can say. This ability is a very significant for approximately all sports, but especially we can say our team game. You see gymnastic, how they are doing coupling work. Next is boxing, we can say. Wrestling, we can say, how they are playing over there, how they are fighting each other, how they are beating their opponents. So for example, in boxing, the movement of hand, head, trunk and feet are essential to couple to achieve a certain goal. Without this, we cannot hit our opponents. First of all, we have to see where he is standing over there. In gymnastic also, how we can catch without a hand-eye coordination. So this is very essential. This coupling ability is a very very good combination between combat sports, we can say, just like boxing, just like gymnastic, just like other games also we require partner in that. So this was a coupling ability. So beta, next is reaction ability. Reaction ability is the to react immediately. You see, this is reflexes, we can say. The reaction. Beta, reaction mean react immediately, to quickly and effectively to a signal. You see, whenever a catcher is catching a ball, slipper. Suppose I am a bowler, I am fast bowler. A snake is there. After batsman hit the ball, but unfortunately ball went side edge and went to a third slip holder person, those who were standing over there. Is immediately he have to take action to catch the ball. Otherwise, he cannot catch the ball. For this, effectively eyes coordination should be there. Hand-eye coordination is most important in that. Generally there are two types of reaction ability, such as simple reaction. Simple mean very simple, and complex mean hard. I mean it's not simple. Complex is very hard. Simple reaction ability is the react immediately or quick in already determined manner to a well-known signal. For example, the reaction of runner is the start to sprint the race is already known to the runner. Whenever we are giving a start for our athletes, they knows after clap they have to run. But complex reaction ability is is a complex. It is the ability to react immediately or quickly and accurately to undermined or unexpected, we can say, signals. These signals are unexpected for sports person because he does not know when and in which signal he has to react. Such facing ball in cricket by batsman and tackling opponent in football or basketball, even in volleyball also. So this is complex mean it's very hard. So we will come to next page now. Now we will discuss about balance ability. But a balance ability is the ability to maintain balance during the complete body movement and to regain balance quickly after the balance disturbing movement. It can be also defined ability to control the body position either in stationary position, either handstand, parallel bar, horizontal bar, in gymnastic we can say, or while moving, water skiing and performing on the balancing beam. Even in some yoga asanas also we have to perform balance ability. This type of ability is required in most of game and sports. Without this we cannot play any game properly. You see, in other words, we can say balance ability is the ability to keep body and its parts relatively stable in position in both static and dynamic condition. It means to regain balance quickly after any disturbing movement, just like blocker is blocking in volleyball, immediately he have to take ball, immediately he have to make the ball for his attacker. This is also a balance ability. while jump after jump immediately take the ball and make ball for his opponent. This types of ability is required in almost every game and sports, but it is especially important when movements are done in small area. When space is very less, they have to make balance over there. Next is a rhythm ability. But it is the ability to understand the rhythm of movement and to do the movement which is require rhythm. In some sports like gymnastic, the athlete has to recognize an external rhythm given in the form of music to the express it in his movement. Even we can say bhangra also. When we are on DJ, we are hearing a good song, or immediately we are start our bhangra and all. Some sports where rhythm is not given from outside, the sportsman has also to make use a rhythm stored in his motor memory. Sometime they are singing a song in mouth always. And in other words, we can say rhythm ability is the ability to observe or prescribe the rhythm of a movement and to do the movement with required rhythm. In gymnastics we can say, or figure skating we can say, the sportsman has to observe an external rhythm given in the form of music and the express is to movement. Rhythm ability is also required in synchronized swimming. In various sports, a rhythm is not given from outside. The sports person used to rhythm which is already stored in his motor memories. The types of ability is very significant in gymnastic, synchronized swimming, diving, figure skating. In other so many games, we can use rhythmic ability be required. We can say neuromuscular coordination also. So this is very required in various sports where we require this kind of rhythmic ability. Without this, we cannot perform such kind of activity. Basically, they require this during sports, even before and after sports also. Now we will come to next page. So students, next is adaptation ability. But adaptation ability is the ability to adjust or change the movement effectively on the basis of changes or anticipated changes in the situation. You see, it's depend upon the situation also. Whatsoever we have to do at the time, immediately we have to change our position. So this is called adaptation ability. The changes in situation can be expected, one, or can be sudden, or we can say unexpected one. So this is very very good ability we require in every sports. Immediately we have to take action. In other words, we can say it can be said that it is the ability to solve motor task effectively in spite of changed or changing situation. This is very important, and other words we can say it is the ability to adjust or bring about effective changes in the movement on the basis of changes or anticipated changes in the situation. The changes in situation can be either expected, maybe unexpected. Immediately we have to take action, I mean to say. We don't know what can happen, but immediately we have to change the route. We have to change our skill immediately. This ability is needed team game and combat sports, just like boxing. Immediately we have to change ourselves. Immediately we have to bend. Immediately we have to jump even sometime. We have to come back. We have to go forward. So this is called adaptation ability. Next is differentiation ability. But a differentiation ability is the ability to achieve a high degree of accuracy and economy of separate body movements and movement phases in a motor action. The high level of the ability depends upon movement experience and degree of mastery over motor action. We can overcome such kind of action. This ability to attain the high degree of accuracy and economy of separate body movement and movement faces in a motor action is called differentiation ability. Whenever we are tired and we are on action, this is also called, in tight position and in tough position we can overcome. So this is called differentiation ability. This is also required and much needed in every sports. So beta, today in my topic we discussed about coordinative ability, about types of coordinative ability. Its types are orientation ability, coupling ability, reaction ability. The sub point of reaction abilities are simple reaction abilities, complex reaction abilities. Next is balance ability, rhythm ability, adaptation ability. Last was differentiation ability. So hope so you followed my lecture properly, and I repeat again and again, just like earlier. But if you have any queries regarding physical education, you may ask your head of department Ashwini Kumar. Always you are most welcome to ask. Feel free to ask anytime. So please stay healthy, and I would like to add one more thing, just like my all lectures I am talking about. Please take care of our health. Health is wealth, wealth is not health. Everything is secondary in the life. Health is priority. If you are healthy, your mind will be healthy. You can do every work properly than other people's. So please follow our guidelines, follow your every teacher guideline, those who are working for you day and night in this crisis, but it will overcome in very short span of time. We'll meet you soon. Don't worry, be happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you very much.